here we are with some more guiltygearstrive. I'm going to be honest, this might be the last video I upload this week. I might take a 4-day break. Not because I need a break, but because I don't really know what else to upload, you know? And I don't really want to upload more fighters, and I don't want to upload more Guilty Gear. Fighting games have been in a content drought for like 2 months now. Something like that. So, you know, I don't really want to force it, you know. If you don't know, the reason I'm making today's video is because I want to talk about the news that happened today. And then Monday, there's definitely going to be some news to talk about on Monday because EVO Japan is this weekend. So I'm able to, you know, talk about those things. And today, there was also some news. So if you don't know, by the way, yes, this is tournament gameplay. And spoiler alert, if you saw yesterday's video, I had a whole backstory about May. And guess what? It happens again. That's all I gotta say. You can tell I wasn't making that story up, because literally it's still happening. Anyways, the news for today, if you haven't seen. Number one, there is some Street Fighter 6 gameplay, right? Nothing too crazy, just some Street Fighter 6 gameplay. I do want to talk a little bit about Street Fighter 6 in this video. Mainly, what's the situation with that game, right? I'm a little worried because I know Street Fighter 6 is going to be the best Street Fighter game, right? I mean, there's no doubt about it. You may prefer the other games, right? But you won't be able to deny that as a game as a whole, Street Fighter 6 is probably going to be the best one. Right? And there's already a stigma about the game between casual players, you know, that the game is going to be bad because Street Fighter V was bad, and that you shouldn't buy the game and you should just wait for all the DLC to come out and then you should buy the game, right? That's the stigma among casual players, right? A bunch of morons already, right? You know, that's the whole thing with Street Fighter ever since Street Fighter V. But here's what I'm really, really worried about for the game, right? Because if this goes wrong, this could give casual players more ammo to fire at the Street Fighter V hate train. The PS4 version of the game. I don't think we've ever seen gameplay of the PS4 version of the game. That is extremely concerning, right? And I'm going to be honest, I was really expecting another beta sometime in March. However, March is almost over. And maybe sometime in April. But it really looks like we're not getting another beta, right? And is that like a huge deal for me? No, because the game comes out in literally 2 months, right? And when you think about it, the game got revealed 10 months ago. And for me personally, it doesn't even feel that long ago. So, I mean, I know for some people maybe it does, but for me, I mean, 10 months ago it felt like yesterday, to be honest. So, I can wait another 2 months. Here's the problem, though. The PS4 version has had 0 footage, and it's not been playable at all. That's incredibly concerning. Because obviously, the PS4 has some severe performance issues on the game you're seeing right here, guiltygearstrive. This game actually has severe performance issues on the PS4 version, which is very bad. And you may be wondering, you know, if you have a PC, right, or if you're like me and you have a PS5, why do you have to care about the PS4 having performance issues? Number one, obviously the casual audience will jump on it and flame the game if it has a terrible broken PS4 port, right? However, if you don't know, for example, in this game right here, guiltygearstrive, if you're playing against a PS4 player and you get a counter hit, there's a giant explosion of particle effects, right? when this happens on certain stages, and when I mean certain stages, I mean 90% of the stages in this game, it will drop the frames of the PS4 player. And here's the thing. If you don't know, the way rollback netcode works makes it so that way when a PS4 player's frames drop, your frames will also drop. So, if a PS4 is having performance issues, you're also going to have those performance issues when you fight them, right? It happens all the time on this game, right? And I'm going to be honest, this game seems easier to run, way easier to run than Street Fighter 6 does. So is the PS4 going to struggle? It's Capcom, so they know what they're doing, right? But they've messed up in the past before. And that's the thing that's worrying, because the game comes out in 2 months, there hasn't been a single millisecond, to my knowledge, of PS4 gameplay footage at all. So, who knows what they're doing? That's what I want to talk about for Street Fighter 6, you know. The Cammy gameplay was cool. The Cammy, I don't really care about those characters at all, so I don't have much to say about it. It was just, you know, a thought that I had. It was like, there's no PS4 gameplay of this game. It could be literally as bad as Cyberpunk was, and we wouldn't know. Anyways, here we are with some more news on Tekken 8. And if you don't know, yesterday Jun Kazama was revealed for the game, right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't care, okay? Someone I'm never gonna play. But here's where it gets really, really, really interesting. Today, yes, the day after, one day after, Zhao, how do you say her name? Xiaoyu? Xiaoyu? I've never played her in my life. I'm never going to. However, she was revealed along with a new stage. This is huge. And mainly it's huge because they just messed everything up. And what I mean by that is, we thought that the trailers that they were showing were going to be the characters that are playable at EVO Japan this weekend, right? It made perfect sense. It was lining up perfectly. Now here's my question. Is that still the case? Because, she was not revealed to be in the game at all. All the characters that they were showing were in the reveal trailer of the game, right? They were just getting their own separate full-length trailer. So we knew everybody that was in the game. And then all of a sudden today, they reveal a character that we didn't even know was in the game. So what does this mean? And why was there only a 1-day difference in between the reveals? Very strange to me. There's only like 2 or 3 days until EVO Japan, so I'm wondering if they're doing, if I'm not mistaken, I believe there were 8 characters revealed, right? And now there's 9. So I wonder if the beta is going to have 10 characters, and I wonder if we're going to get another character tomorrow to end off the beta roster. And when I say beta, I'm talking about if you go to EVO Japan, you can play Tekken 8. This isn't a beta that normal people can play. You have to go to EVO Japan. Or have they started officially revealing characters? Now, here's the thing, right? Here's what makes me think they're not revealing characters. This is what makes me think they are revealing alpha characters for EVO Japan and not characters for the main game. Because the main game is still a year away, right? So they cannot start revealing characters for a game that's a year away, right? And more importantly, they just did 2 characters in the span of 24 hours. You can't do that. You don't have enough characters for that. So that makes me think that they are quickly revealing the alpha characters, and then the actual other trailer for the full game will come out, you know, maybe we'll get a new character reveal every month or something. Instead of every week. Because we've gotten like 8 character trailers in like a month. And It made sense because we knew that was for the closed alpha, but now they're revealing a character that wasn't ever shown at all yet. So it's really scary because now we don't know what they're doing. Are they just revealing more alpha characters, or are they revealing like the full roster? We don't know, because if they've started the process of revealing the full roster, they still have a year to go. So we have to really wait and see on that, because I'm not too sure how that's going to work. There was... Okay, so I know that there was more Tekken 8 footage, okay? And here's the thing, I have not seen it, so I don't know what it was. However, what I did see, and I don't know if this is all that they showed, they actually showed the intros for the game. Wow. If you don't know, remember in Tekken 7 how everyone had the same intro every game? Everyone had like 4 intros, right? And an intro would play every game, right? Well, now your character will have a different intro depending on who you're fighting. And let me tell you, I think this is the... And you know what? I'm sorry for KOF fans, but I never thought the KOF intros were cool. I never thought the special KOF intros were really that cool. The only time special intros really blew me away was in Guiltygear. Because they would have full-on fight sequences before the match even started. And... I mean, they're reaching that level of hype. They're reaching some crazy match start intros so far. I'm hype. I'm hype. Yeah, like, if Armor King's in the game, I can't wait to see, like, King and Armor Kings. It's gonna be insane, you know? The intros are sick, and, I think the sickest intros in fighting game history are the Dragonballfighterz dramatic intros, which are incredibly rare, and the Guiltygear accent core special intros. I don't think any game has ever topped those intros yet, and Tekken 8 actually has a chance. Because like games like Street Fighter 3 and, you know, King of Fighters have special intros, but they're pretty tame. There's not much happening. And don't get me wrong, there were a few Tekken 8 intros where not much was happening, but I mean, the ones that had stuff going on were hype. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, I wonder if that was the final alpha character, or if there's gonna be one more, because I'm not too sure, but I think we're at an uneven number, and that's just really weird to me. But anyways, you know, like, subscribe. I don't know if I'm going to upload tomorrow or Friday or Saturday or Sunday. I might upload on Monday once Evil Japan is concluded and all the news has been shown, as well as Bedman gameplay, probably. So yeah, like, subscribe, and keep a lookout. Keep a lookout. I'm going to be covering the news. So yeah, peace.